Hi, I'm Tianling. I'm excited to introduce my project to you. Our fear should be seen. Stage 1 Sprout. The inspiration for this project comes from my experience of walking through London at night. Fear, worry, anxiety. The sudden inspiration made me want to conduct an experiment. What would it be like if I made a sketch facing the street at night? The experiment was like a seed. It opened the door to my sensory perception of the night. Then, after Tracy's appreciation and encouragement, I became more and more devoted to this activism oriented practice. I drew many places I would pass by at the night in my daily life, such as around the school, near shopping malls, and residential areas. For some dangerous neighborhoods, I didn't even have the courage to stand here for a minute, so I photographed them and then drew them at home. Then I brought these drawings to the group tutorial. I found that everyone resonated with them, getting drawn into the emotions and scenes. They said that when they looked through my drawings, they could see the focus of my attention and the revelation of my inner state. This is a form of silent education. Stage 2 Development. At this stage, my focus was on improving the logic and structure of the project. Based on feedback from group members and tutorials, I carefully kept details note every time. For example, to increase the project public engagement and reduce excessive personalizations and subjectivity, I changed from working alone to inviting a participant to work with me. I record their words and reactions.
Like if you're
Okay.
walking alone, I wouldn't say so. Just
So-
like it's not like be scared, but like just be aware.
So probably like that corner where all them bikes are. Sometimes there's a lot of boys there and down that way, but like this part and is normally fine.
Yeah.
But around that
Okay,
corner,
yeah.
there's normally like lots of boys.
Yeah,
Like,
the park. And there's like people have been stabbed in there.
For example, this is a route I took accompanying a classmate who lives in Shepherd's Bush back home. She would point at places and say, I wouldn't walk down this street at night, or I wouldn't go through this tunnel at night. Combining her reactions with my own sensory response to the street, I create an emotional map. This is one of the versions. In other versions, I want to incorporate graffiti-like element. I really admire basket. I want to make this map more experimental. While enriching the content of the book, I add a birth certificate for each sketch, that is, location, visit time, date, and crime statistic for the area. I went to the UK Metropolitan Police website to gather information. Since it involved specific street, I need to calculate manually. This made me realize that the struggle for women's right to travel safety is a long-term effort, and this is still a significant gap between the ideal safe environment and reality. To expand the possibility of visual media this stage, I experiment with 25 workshop and technical service. In the end, I chose to incorporate etching and stone lithograph into my drawing materials. I continued walking through various dangerous streets and crime scenes in the city. The materials I collect filled a 60-page processing book. I believe that the act of working itself is part of the artwork. It is a way of declaring sovereignty and resisting oppression. I define my role as both a timid resident of the city, an ordinary woman, and a brave, boundary-testing feminist artist. Through my illustrations, I speak out for women in the night, fighting for their right to be seen. Stage 3 Model. Through the development of this semester, I have reached the final overview of the project as follows. This project focuses on the issue of women's safety while working at night. Through this illustrated publication, it objectively presents the psychological stress and fear women experience during nighttime activities. The aim is to raise awareness among those who may lack this lived experience, such as men, that women's concerns deserve to be seen and acknowledged, and that many women are enduring unsafe working environment. Ultimately, the project seeks to provoke reflection. How far are we from achieving true freedom of movement for women in real life? And how can we shape nighttime environments that make women feel safe in the future? Below is a demonstration of the prototype I created.
Contributes to a larger theme of leaving trace.
I love it seems like especially with your colors, it feels very like intuitive. You know what I mean? Like intuitive. I love how like that red stands out with the blue. And like I don't know, I'm really surprised that you managed to make them so quickly. Because like I would think a lot about like the colors I'm using. But like you don't seem to like have to think about it, you just do it and it just ends up working. Like I really appreciate that.
In May, I plan to continue drawing from the photograph I have taken and conduct at least 4 more accompanied walks. By mid-June, I will complete the book's layout and have it printed. In the remaining time, I would like to express my gratitude to Tracy, who was taught me for 2 terms. Thank you for seeing the potential in this project and granting me a great deal of autonomy. I'm also very grateful for your unwavering support of my work every time. Every piece of advice you gave me was vivid and insightful. You have made me enjoy that I'm doing more and more. Although I won't be able to continue learning from you in term 3, I will do my best to complete the project. I'd like to thank Andrew for teaching me confidence and how to create with a more relaxed mindset. I practice a lot of performance art in the method group. Now I have combined dialogue group to method group. Thank you all the tutors watching my video too.